Hey there, midlife mamas. Amy Clinton coming to you today with a quick reminder on why it's important to put yourself first, right? It feels wrong, doesn't it? Just saying out loud, I'm putting myself first, it feels selfish. As women, as moms, as wives, we have been programmed from an early age that we are supposed to put what we want and even what we may need on the back burner and take care of everyone and everything else around us first. I know you've done it. I've done it. When your kids were little, they had all of the nicest outfits while you were dressed in whatever was clean and kind of fit, right? Or you've stayed up late cleaning up the kitchen from a last minute baking fest because you had to make cupcakes for tomorrow's surprise bake sale. Oh, I remember that one. You've stayed late at work because you feel guilty leaving things undone, even though you're not getting paid extra for it. You've handled all of the cleaning, the cooking, the laundry, and the errands because your husband had a hard day at work. Or he is so worn out at the end of the day, he just can't seem to accomplish anything else. I don't say any of this to bash husbands or employers or coworkers or kids or anyone else. I say it for the simple fact that we have heard for most of our lives that what makes a good wife, a good mom, a good employee, and yes, even just a good woman, is that we will never tire and we take care of everyone and everything else that we can, and we do it with a smile on our face. And while I know you are already well aware of that, and you know how unrealistic that is, I'm here to remind you that it is unrealistic to be everything to everyone. And if we aren't taking care of ourselves, we're gonna crash and we're gonna burn fast. The only way that we can keep up with all the things that life throws at us, both the everyday tasks and those unexpected surprises, is to take good care of ourselves first. You've heard the expression, you must put on your own oxygen mask before you help someone else with theirs. And it's true. If you don't make the time to slow down, breathe, and do things that you enjoy, life quickly feels like Groundhog Day, where you just wake up and you go through the routine and you manage all the crap and you fall back into bed, most likely more mentally exhausted than you are physically exhausted. And if you've been doing this for too many years, putting everyone's needs before your own, it's hard to break that habit. It's so hard. I know all about it. I was there about 5 years ago, and now I get to coach other midlife mamas who are feeling the same way. So, what do you do to break that habit? Today I'm going to offer you 5 steps, a 5-step plan. The first one is you have to flip that switch. Instead of focusing on all that can go wrong, focus on all that's going right. If you've followed me for any length of time now, you've heard me talk about gratitude. Every day, list out 5 things that you're grateful for. They can be big or small, it doesn't matter. You get bonus points if every day you can come up with 5 new things and you don't repeat your answers. Second, start jotting down the things that make you happy. Oh, lighting your favorite smelling candle, waking up to a clean sink, having a fresh bouquet of flowers in the kitchen, calling a friend, using the luxurious lotion, taking a bubble bath. When I'm having a bad day, all of those things bring a smile to my face and they lighten my mood. If I'm stuck, I check my list and I do the easiest thing, and it signals my brain that it's time for a reset. Third, stop saving all of your good stuff for a special occasion. When will that special occasion be? I have several bottles of high-end wine that we were gifted. But for whatever reason, my husband never lets us drink them. Instead, they sit in the wine rack for decorations and we drink the $6 bottles from Sam's Club. When will the occasion be special enough to drink it? I'm thinking it's tonight. Wait till I tell him. Or what about those matching bra and panty sets that have been pushed all the way back into your dresser drawer? What are you saving those for? Don't you deserve to feel special even if nobody else sees them? I think so. Or how about the china, or the candles, or the expensive perfume that you got for Christmas last year? Open that stuff up and use it. You can't take it with you when you die, and most of it is gonna go bad after too many years of it just sitting on the shelf. You don't want to waste that. Fourth, move your body. I know. I can feel you rolling your eyes at me right now. And I'll be honest, I struggle with this one too. It seems when life gets hectic, my yoga or my walk is the first to be cut. But the fact is that when you move your body, you are lowering your cortisol level. What does that mean? It means that you are reducing your stress hormones. So when life feels so out of control or you're extra tired and irritable, the exercise is actually the thing that is going to help calm you down. It feels natural to want to jump in bed and pull the covers up over our head. But instead, break a sweat, and I promise you, you will be much more able to handle whatever life throws at you. Oh, and finally, number 5. Honey, you have to ask for what you need. You have to ask for what you need. Let me say that one more time because I want to make sure that you heard it. You have to ask for what you need. Our spouses, our family, our coworkers, even our bosses are not mind readers. And if there is something that you need, you have to ask for it. Most of the time, you're going to get it. Remember to ask in a kind and loving way. This isn't a demand, and it's not time to whine, and it's not time to play the pity card. It's a time to be clear and direct. I'll tell you, 80% of the time, when I ask for help with something, I get it. The other 20% is either a compromise, or after I talk it out with someone, I realize that I'm making it harder than it needs to be. Or maybe it just doesn't even need to be done. Have you ever thought of that? Maybe you're making more out of it than what it really is. Imagine that. And here's a bonus tip for you. Number 6, it's okay to say no. No is a complete sentence. And when you are asked to join another committee or run the errands or do the extra work or start the new project, even if you get asked to meet a friend for dinner or anything else that may come about, it's okay to decide if you really want to do it or not. I recently heard someone say that if it's not a hell yes, then it's a hell no. And that really stuck with me. I find myself repeating it. Don't find yourself in the situation that as soon as you say yes to something, you're instantly regretting it. Oh, I've been there one too many times. How about you? There is no reason that we need to continue to feel as if we need to handle it all. We can't handle it all. It's time to take a deep breath and remember that we owe it to ourselves to be happy, to be fulfilled, passionate midlife mamas. And in doing just that, we also demonstrate to our kids, and especially to our daughters, how imperative it is to make ourselves a priority. Nobody needs a martyr. What they do need is a happy, loving, caring, peaceful mama, wife, daughter, friend, and coworker. Yeah, that sounds nice, right? My goal in this life is to be just that. I want to leave those around me feeling better about themselves and their circumstances than they did before we spent that time together. And I don't want it to be a secret or something that I personally am feeling guilty about, that in order for me to be my very best and to give my very best to others, I first had to take great care of myself. I don't want to feel guilty about that. I don't want to hide it. So I ask you, what are you going to do today to put yourself first? Seriously, I want to hear from you. Share it in the comments. Let's inspire one another. Perhaps something that you are doing is just the thing that someone else needs to hear because they never thought about that. How would you be able to help them? It doesn't need to be expensive or even take a lot of time unless you want it to. Let's band together. Let's support one another and let's encourage each other. How does that sound? Instead of it feeling like a luxury or something we feel guilty about, let's model how important it is to put ourselves first in this season of life. Let's become the midlife mamas that glow from the inside out, helping ourselves first so we can be our best and inspire others to do the same. All right, ladies, that's all I have for today. I hope you found this valuable and that it reignites your passion for life. You can do this. So please feel free to share with a friend, or even better, invite them to be a member of our Midlife Reignited community. I would love to have them. And if you're already not a member, please reach out and we can get you hooked up as well. Now, go do something just for you. I'll talk with you later, okay? Bye-bye.